Hello to all of my suburbanites, beach bums, and city slickers. We have all gathered here today because, baby, I didn't send for anybody, but they came for me. So we're going to have to talk about it. What's up? What's up? What's up out there? We got Carolyn's Corner in the building. Gail, Laura, Tar, MD, High Five, Erica, Natasha. Oh, all of my moderators. This is what I want to say. If this woman decides that she wants to come in because her face and she's tags or whatever, if she wants to come and they want to say whatever they want to say, please let them. I am okay with that. Only block or ban someone if they take someone's likeness. So, for instance, if a troll account comes as Natasha B, just delete them because, see, we're not going to play those kind of games. If you want to come, baby, come correct. Come as you. Come as you are, baby. Welcome to the Church of Nella. Okay? Welcome to the Church of Nella. And see, tonight, okay, it's still going to be fun. But first, we got to handle some motherfucking business. Because, see, these bitches done came for me. Hey, Kika. Hi, Nanny. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? So I have to school this woman. Because, baby, first of all, don't ever come for me. And don't use my shit unless you ready for me to come for you. All right? So clipping my shit and making it seem like that's all it ever is, girl, fuck you and your mammy too. You got the right one and on the right day, girl. It's fuckery Friday around here. Okay? You done fucked around and now you finna find out since you want a cape for Alex and like use my likeness in your videos. One thing about it and two things for sure, baby, I don't clip Alex. I react to the full video. And the same thing for you, Miss Mommas. What the hell is her name? Let me look at this shit. Let me see. An honest conversation. So, ma'am, I'm definitely gonna have an honest conversation with you, and I can tell by your videos, you know, you don't curse in your videos and you're well spoken, but over here in the southeast quadrant of these United States of America, where I abide, and then all over this beautiful country and in other countries, we have people known as the suburbanites, the beach bums, and the city slickers, and we are here to call out people on their bullshit. Okay? Don't ever come for me. Okay? Hi, Allie. Hi, I think is it Ro or Rue? Sorry if I'm butchering your name. Ladies, this is a heavy topic. This is my I guess trigger warning. In the comment section, please do not write the R word. We're going to refer to it as grape so that YouTube won't be tripping. Okay, grape. I'm sure y'all can catch on to that. Grape. Okay. And then when we're talking about the assault, you're going to it's just SA, please. Moderators, if they write out the full words, you're going to have to delete it or take it away. Hi, Minty. Yeah. Oh, laugh out loud. It sounds like Rue. Okay. So I am mistake number one, mentioning Nella. Yeah, Daddy T. She got the right one now, baby. Because you don't know what's going on, but it's okay, Miss Mommas. Because I'm here to enlighten you. I'm going to enlighten you. And I'm going to try my best not to call you too many bitches and hoes. Because you were pretty, I guess, nice in your video. But see, you don't know Alex. Alex is a real bitch. And she will absolutely cuss somebody out. And her mom will too. See, you weren't here 10 years ago, 8 years ago, 11 years ago, like some of us were, when Alex and her mammy would absolutely cuss people out Okay, I'm saying? And then also on the podcast, calling people whores and shit. I still have that clip. You might want to go watch one of my old videos to catch up on that. Y'all say her name Blossom? Okay, an honest conversation is the name of the channel. Her name is Blossom. Blossom? Cupcake? Boobala. Baby, don't ever clip my shit and try to make it seem as though that's all that I was talking about. Because it's not. Okay? If you watch the entire thing, you would know that. So I wanted to address that. And then I also want to tell you that I don't even know who you are. Like your views, you only have like 50, 30, 16 views on your shit. You know what I'm saying? You got 384 views on this one because you did the same thing everybody else do. Well, you used a high profile case so that you can make a name for yourself. It's just my own assumption, okay? Allegedly. So here's the thing. Since you have not been around that long, by your own words at timestamp 22 minutes and 14 seconds, you say yourself, you don't know much about her. How can you effectively give commentary on a woman that you don't know anything about? Huh? See, here's the thing. Y'all come out of nowhere and you caping because you see before you what appears to be a very wholesome woman, and she's the goddamn devil. Okay? And to give some context to you, Blossom, also known as an honest conversation, I was an Alex fan, and first of all, my Suburbanites, Beach Bum, City Slickers, they know this about me. They know this about me. I don't have to lie about shit, because baby, for what? Who the fuck gonna check me? I used to love Alex's channel, but then I started noticing things. Lies is that's what the fuck I was noticing. Okay? From simple things, when people still really liked her and she was still getting really good views. There was no reason for her to lie about anything. But what broke the mold for me was when I watched a mother cry in her car for her child, because her child was a young girl, still in school. And you can say, well, influencers shouldn't be influencing your kids. Man, come on with that bullshit. Come on with that bullshit, Blossom. Come on, man. You know that people in general, especially children, are influenced by more than just their parents. You know this, and I know this. Now, this mother was crying because her daughter developed an eating disorder and also body dysmorphia from watching Alex. And I'm sure you're thinking, Nella, how could that happen? Well, I'll tell you how. First of all, she was supposed to be doing the Weight Watchers, and she's shilling that, to everyone, and different weight loss tactics and things like that. And this, and then lying about the size that she actually was at the time, Blossom. So you have this young girl who's trying to lose weight, and she's found someone that has a similar body build, and she resonates with Alex, and she's doing everything that Alex says that she's doing. And Alex lost her tummy. And this young girl, she's doing all of the same things, but her tummy didn't go away. Now she's having mental breakdowns, and her mom is having to deal with all of this stuff, right? So with that being said, I'll tell you what Alex really did. She was on nobody's diet. She was pretending. And then when asked, how'd you do it? Targeted weight loss was Alex's response. You can go check those receipts. It's still there on the blogs. They're on some people's vlogging channels. Like, you just got to do your research, ma'am, before you make these kind of videos. Turns out Miss Man wasn't really on no damn diet, and it was not targeted weight loss. She went and had a full tummy tuck. Yeah. But your video is all about Alex being canceled, and that Alan Roberts has gone too far. No, baby, he didn't go far enough. Because this woman is problematic. And if your ass think that you're gonna sit up here with your self-righteous self and tell us that we can't talk about things. See, we were talking about Alex way before this stuff blew up recently on Reddit about her dad and the SA charges. Baby, you got us fucked up. She was around here messing with people's mental health, and you should say, oh, it's your mental health. You should shut the fuck up. I don't want to hear them fucking excuses for this goddamn silverback. And I hope that this time when you quote me or you put my voice, my likeness into your motherfucking video, bitch, play the whole goddamn thing. You understand me? Because I stand 10 toes down on the shit that I have to say. I say what I mean, and I mean what I said. Now, I watched your video. Your video was filled with double-sided. It was like, I was like, okay, well, is she caping for Alex, or is she against her? And then your ass is in the comment section copying and pasting the same goddamn response and saying, well, I'm not choosing either side. What the fuck? What the hell do you mean you're not choosing any side? He SA'd a child several times, Blossom, before that young girl was able to fully blossom. If you catch the fucking drift. And then you got the audacity to sit your ass up here and say, oh, well, if she wanted to write for her dad, you know, it's her dad. I don't give a fuck if it was Jesus. He SA'd a child. Even if it were an adult, it's wrong. What the fuck is wrong with you Alex fans? What kind of peddlers are y'all? This is ridiculous. And it's people like you, and it's people like Alex that do this kind of shit and has the audacity to write a judge, and you the audacity to make a video. This is why a lot of cases go just under the water, under the bridge. Nobody knows about it because they're scared of people like you. Now you say that we are the bad ones because we are making these videos. Well, Miss Mommas, let me give you a little bit of statistics, okay? On average in America, there are 463,634 victims age 12 or older of rape and sexual assault. That's what SA is, guys, in America. And you got the audacity to sit up here and cape for Alex and her fucking disgusting father. Did you know that in these United States of America, 1 in 5 women will experience this? Huh? Or it actually happens to them, or someone attempted to do this to them. 1 in 5. I've got 90 people in my comment section right now. And I'm not going to ask y'all to raise your hands if this has ever happened to you. But I can tell you, Blossom, aka an honest conversation. Let's have the honest conversation. I'm going to raise my fucking hand because of one of them. You want to know how old I was? Huh? 8. years old. And his family had the audacity to beg that, hey, y'all please just don't like file any charges against him because it's going to ruin his life. I was 8 at the time. He was like 17. Is that okay? Huh? Is it okay? An honest conversation? Huh? Is that okay? Should my parents, which they did file charges, but is it okay? I want to know, Blossom. You fucking tell me right now, you bitch. Is it okay? Was it okay? Was it okay? The mental shit that I went through for years? Was it? All of the therapy, psychologists, was it okay? Huh? Was it okay for me being a little girl in elementary school? Scared to death to be around people, not knowing if someone was going to hurt me. But then there's people like you who condone people like Alex, who also condones people like her father that hurts little girls like me. And some of the women in the comment section that you see telling their stories. You are unbelievable, and I hope they take your channel down for the bullshit that you are saying, because you are disgusting, just like Alex, just like her father. How dare you skim past it as if it's not a big goddamn deal? It doesn't just go away, Blossom, aka an honest conversation. Here's the honest conversation. Huh? You want to hear an honest conversation? My virginity was taken away from me. I didn't have a say in it, right? Because it was cool, right? By you and Alex standards, because, y'all, she writing the judge, you condoning it, huh? To get drugged into the woods and violated at 8? That was a great situation, huh? Yeah. So the next time you want to fucking use my likeness, bitch, I swear on everything that I love, you better motherfucking come correct. Y'all, I almost said, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm not sorry. I am enraged. I'm furious, because how dare you sit up there as a woman of color? God damn. When you know the statistics of our people. You know the statistics. Everyone knows. You can Google it, look it up. But little black girls are always just sexualized at a very early age for whatever reason. God, the universe, Buddha, Allah, Muhammad, whoever decided that, little black girls, we develop early, guys. I was like 9 years old with a whole rack. How dare you sit up here as a woman of color and cape for this fucking silverback gorilla? Yeah, I said it. What is the purpose of them calling people names? Bitch, what is the purpose of Alex calling people names in her comment section? Or when her and Nancy had that radio thing that they were doing, podcast. And you're like, oh my God, how can you guys just go and look at this and look at that and blah, 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 blah. Girl, shut the fuck up. Because the same way we react to Alex reacts to other people. But see, at timestamp 22 minutes and 14 seconds, you said that you hadn't been following her that long. So I challenge you, Blossom, to get your fucking facts straight and go back and watch the videos. I mean, the ones that she didn't delete. And then you go fucking see. And let me ask you a question. I mean, you look kind of young, so I don't really know if you have children or not. But let's say you do have children. Let's say, no, she was my age, 8 at the time, or Tara. I think Tara said she was 5. Some other people put their ages in there. Let's just say you have a daughter in elementary school and she gets violated. Are you going to be this on the fence, or are you going to be enraged to the point like my dad was with a shotgun trying to go and unalive someone? What are you going to do? I have told you, my suburbanites, beach bums, and city slickers, when it comes to children, I'm always going to be an advocate. I'm always going to fight for them. And yes, that young girl is now an adult. It doesn't matter. Some people don't always come out like I did, or Tara did, or some of the other amazing women in the chat section. Some of them mentally stopped growing at the age that they were assaulted. And you have the audacity to sit up there with that beautiful melanin in your skin and make these accusations and say these things and clip me and clip Priscilla and clip Alan Robert. First of all, yeah, we all curse and we all have our own way of getting the message out to you. But let me tell you something, Cupcake. What's wrong with the world right now is everybody wants to be coddled. And I'm not going to fucking coddle Alex. So if I have to call her a fucking silverback, that's what in the hell I'm going to call her until she get her shit together. You want to know why? Blossom? Because she's carrying a little baby of color inside of her that's going to grow up one day. And guess what? Little boys get sexually assaulted just as much as little girls, but it goes under the radar more because boys are way more embarrassed because it makes them feel like they may be gay, or why did it tickle like that, or did I like it? Do I like boys now? Now they have all kinds of things going on in their head. And you want to know how I know that? I specialize in early childhood education and development. See, before you come and you make a video, I really, really hope that going forward, you learn from this and you get your facts straight first. But since you came for me, I'm just about to tear your video apart and rip your ass to shreds with your own video. Just from using facts, stats, statistics, data, and the truth of what Mrs. Alexandra herself has said in her own stuff, okay? And another thing, you're talking about hate. I have often said to my suburbanites, beach bums, and city slickers that I don't hate Alex. I hate the choices that she makes because her choices are hurting a younger generation of people that are going to run this country one day. Because believe it or not, there are teenagers and young adults that follow her and thinks that everything that she says is correct and true when we know, in fact, that it's not. Guys, I'm going to try this. Y'all know that YouTube has been trying me lately and cutting my shit off. If they cut it off before I can finish her video, I'm just going to come right back because, as promised, it's a Nella After Dark day. And I know that's what everyone was looking forward to. But, y'all, she came for me. So I couldn't let this go just unsaid and undone because she used my likeness. And she didn't tell the entirety of that video. And she also said that we only use part of what Alex says when that's not true. I'm a reaction channel. I react to everything that she says and does in her video. So that right there alone was a lie on this woman's part. But I want to get into it. Again, moderators, only if they write out the words do you delete it. And if someone uses another person's likeness, then you block them or something. But other than that, it is a free channel. Everyone can say what they want to say. If they come over here and they attack in the comments, y'all have my full permission to cuss their ass out. And if I see it, I'll cuss their ass out too. All right? Because that's how we do things over here. If you don't like it, click the fuck off. Because I'm not changing. I'm not changing who I am to, you know, just pussyfoot around a bunch of crybabies. So here is her video. I'm going to go ahead and get her started. And we're going to listen to what she has to say. Again, this is, her name is, I saw in the comments, her name is Blossom. And the name of her channel is An Honest Conversation.
Hey guys, what is up? So I have been working on a 11 season, 100+ episode of Vanderpump Rules video. So it's been taking me quite some time. But in the meantime, today we're going to be diving into Alexandra Rodriguez. Recordings just got there.
We don't want a fucking commercial. It just fucking started.
If you don't know who she is a lifestyle YouTuber, arguably an OG YouTuber at that, you know, a vlogger. And the reason why I'm diving into her is because recently there's been a lot of hiccups regarding weight discrimination and also what's going on Reddit. Reddit is canceling Alexandra Rodriguez.
Alexandra Rodriguez is a known, like, kind of internet personality. She's known for being fat as fuck. I mean, she's known for being fat as fuck and complaining. Let's be real.
Pregnancy, you're supposed to have a pregnancy glow, not looking like a fucking monster. Look at this. It's ridiculous the way her face looks. But let's get into this.
Shaking, like the house was shaking. Oh my god, she's already fucking headline.
So y'all just heard my voice, and that's what I mean by her. She used my likeness. So that gives me free reign to go in and chop this bitch up, right? I also wanted to stop to say thank you to Natasha. Thank you so much for the super chat. You're a doll. She says, Nella, I love you. I love the chat. I am sending hugs and healing to everyone. Yes, everyone who shared. Thank you so much. I really hope that this woman, Blossom, sees this. And no one is thinking about the victim. With she's making this video, you know what I'm saying, standing in solidarity with Alex. But hey, what about the victim? Oh my God, I stand 10 toes down on what I said, y'all. And this bitch talking about a hiccup. Bitch, that's not a hiccup. It was a fuck up. And she needs to be held accountable.
Lunch. She's already had lunch, and then after lunch, she's having a snack. Now, don't fucking tell me this is pregnancy food. This is how she normally eats, and this is why she was the size she fucking is. Are you sure it wasn't just you walking that shook the fucking house?
Being fat as fuck.
I just want y'all to understand Alex's stance. Why in the hell the surgery didn't work for this big, greasy ass silverback? That neck is thick, baby. Woo! Blossom! One thing about it and two things for sure, baby. I stand 10 toes down in my shit. I stand 10 toes down on everything that I motherfucking said. You understand me, bitch? I stand 10 toes down on what I said. And if you think that I'm taking back anything that I said, baby, you got me fucked up. Ha ha! But this video for you, since you came for me, shit. Baby, that neck is giving, you ain't ever had any kind of surgery in your goddamn life.
Thinking she's much more attractive than she actually is. You are fat. Why are you trying to get pregnant when you're still 300 pounds?
She's very criticized for lying about her weight loss surgery. She's criticized.
Right. She's criticized about lying. So again, I ask you, Blossom, why in the fuck are you making this video? Huh? Why the fuck are you making? Because she's lying. If you are a Christian, don't the good book say, thou shalt not lie? And you sitting your ass up here looking like Alex with an oversized sweater on, a fucking necklace and some rings. Did you get that shit from Miranda Fry? Are you following her and you clicked that link, didn't you? You clicked that motherfucking link and you got some fucking Miranda Fry. I know you do. Shit. This some bullshit. Y'all see this shit that I have to do on a fucking Friday night? We supposed to be having Nella After the Dark, and we on here addressing the stands. The stands done got bold, y'all. Fuck.
For getting gastric bypass surgery and then gaining all the weight back. I say that with hesitation only because Alexandra states that she's lost 100 pounds and the internet says she's definitely gained back the 100 pounds.
See? Do you see? If you're going to be a journalist, Blossom, then you need to do your motherfucking homework, okay? First of all, this isn't the first surgery that Silverback fucking had, okay? She has had chin lipo. But guess what? The fat came back because she kept, goddammit, eating too fucking much. And then she had the gastric, band. And lost about 60 pounds. She looked great. Everybody said she looked great. Even I said she looked great. And then, because her fat ass wanted to keep eating, she had it removed. Ha ha! And guess what? She gained weight. And then she broke up with Alan and blamed 100-pound weight gain on that breakup in him. God forbid if it's fucking Alex's fault that some shit happened. Hold on. Oh shit, wait. I was already on pause. I need to read these because I really appreciate super chats. Thank you so much, Labyrinth. Thanks for sharing your story, Nella. We're with you. Blossom on the wrong side of things with simpleton Angela. Couldn't be us, girl. Okay. And Angela done changed her name because I put Angela ass on blast a long time ago. And I put her channel up and shit because Angela motherfucking tried me. I'm still waiting on that crypt keeper neck ass bitch to respond to me. Her ass ain't responded yet. And also, fuck her. Shit. Fuck her.
So to each their own, but that's what they're saying. She's recently been called out for stating in a video that a lot of her overweightness is due to her muscles. But to be fair, I watched that video, and although she does say that she's built differently and has a bigger, that she's more muscular, in that same video, she does state that she also does carry a lot of weight too.
Why are you trying to make it seem like Alex was being so nice in this motherfucking video? She also says that she carries a lot of muscle, but she also says that she carries fat too, and she knows that. No, baby, it's just fat, baby. She has not that much muscle mass at all. And going back to you talking about, you say this with hesitation about her gaining weight, girl, go watch the videos. The proof is in the goddamn pudding. If you want to be a journalist out here in these streets, because see, your videos seem more, I guess, journalistic style, you have to do your research, baby. You can't just be out here slinging poo like a silverback without the correct facts. You can look at Alex and tell that she's gaining her weight back. And For your information, she thought that she was going to be pregnant way before now because she knew she was not going to be able to maintain that because she absolutely 100% has an eating disorder. And you want to know how I know that she binges? Because I know what it looks like because I too binge. And I fight it every day, Blossom. I'm just talking to you, ma'am, because I need you to understand this motherfucking shit. You don't understand because you have not done an adequate amount of research. You are dealing with people that used to be like fans of Alex. I used to love her videos until she started changing. Until women, coming out crying and Alex didn't give a fuck. She told them, well, just don't watch my channel anymore. That's like your favorite celebrity. Who's your favorite celebrity, Blossom? Comment section. Comment who your favorite celebrity is. Imagine finally meeting them. And then they tell you, basically, go fuck yourself. It's your favorite. You look up to them. You've been watching them for years. Remember, these once teens are now young adults, like 21, 23 now. You have not done your research, man. Lexi, Beyonce, Giselle knows Carter. Okay, Lexi, come through with the full name, okay? But yeah, imagine them. Imagine you finally, out all your years, you finally get to meet Beyonce, and she just shit on your dreams, man. She a total bitch to you. It's gonna do something to you because let's just be honest, people idolize people, and that's okay. If that's your idol, that's your idol. Because baby, when I was growing up, I just knew that I wanted to sing like Miss Whitney Houston, baby. You couldn't tell me shit. Okay? And I'm telling you this because I need you to get yourself together. You cannot cape for this woman, Blossom. She is not who you think she is. You need to go back to the beginning and watch.
A lot of fat. So she does state that, which people always fail to leave out, I've been realizing.
And I just hate BMI so much because I am very heavy, because I'm very muscular. Like a high percentage of my, don't get me wrong, there's a lot of fat in there too. I'm not saying I'm like not fat, but I have a lot of muscle and it makes me heavier. And with that, it makes my BMI so much.
No! What makes your ass heavier is that you got all them fucking fat rolls under your neck, on your goddamn arms, on your back. Your calves are the size of like your leg. You're just fat, baby. Accept that shit. You have been going to the gym, according to you, consistently 3 times a week for a year now and using Copilot. Now, see, Alex, I be watching you, girl. Your weights have not increased. You talking to somebody, baby, Google me, because I was an all-star weightlifter. You haven't increased your weights at all, which tells me one thing. You're not really pushing that iron the way that you say you are. You are not mostly muscle. You are mostly fat. That is why you look the way that you do. Muscle weight versus fat weight looks totally different on people. And you're not going to tell me otherwise. Okay? You might tell this other woman of color that's over here caping for you, but this woman of color right here, girl, fuck you. Use a goddamn lie. And if any Alex stands are on here, and y'all can look at this woman and say, oh yeah, that's muscle. Y'all, please take the rose-colored glasses off because I'm sick of this shit. This is some bullshit that I even have to do this on the night that I told my suburbanized beach bums and city slickers that we were going to be doing that after dark. But now these bitches done came for me. So now I got to react to them because what the fuck?
Much higher.
She has been criticized for using discrimination. Like anytime she has to encounter an awkward situation with a doctor or someone in the medical field and it's associated with her weight, her response is usually, oh, well, they were acting discriminative towards me or something along those lines. Okay. So she's been criticized for things of that nature. People do love to watch her because I'm one of those people too, because she does promote like a lot of good things. Like I love a lot of the outfits, all the things
You
that she
stop it.
wears, and
No, you don't. You love a lot of the outfits. You stop that fucking line. You know goddamn well that people of color, we're not dressing like that. You stop that goddamn lying. You don't dress like that. No, you don't. No, you don't. You look like a person that know how to put themselves together. Please tell me that you are not dressing like Alex. Stop it. Stop. At this point, y'all, I feel like one of four things are happening. She's either just naive to the past fucking decade of shit that's been going on with this woman, or she actually agrees with Alex and the grape, or number three, you're clout chasing and you're using this shit so you can grow your channel because it's trending. Alex is trending on Reddit. She's trending. And also in the blogs, she's trending. This shit is everywhere. It's popping off like wildfire. Or four, you've been paid. Did she pay you so that she'd have a person of color to try to combat me? Alex, girl, if you thought this was it, baby, this ain't it. You're going to have to come harder for me. You're going to have to come harder. You're going to have to come harder. Because when it comes to this kind of bullshit that you have done to women and children, oh, girl, my foot going to stay on your fucking neck. You got to come harder than this. If this is what you paid for, Alex, get your money back. She don't even know what to fucking say. It is apparent that she has not been really following you, and she knows zero things about your actual character. Otherwise, she wouldn't even have a thought to make a video in defense of you. Ma'am, do you know, and by ma'am, I am talking to you, Blossom, do you know that this video looks like you're standing in solidarity with someone that is okay with grape? You know, grapes, grapers, grape. Do you know that that once little girl has social media? Do you know that she might come across this video saying as how her trial, her case is trending with Alex's father? Do you know that she's probably watching you right now defend Alex and this man, and it's breaking her heart all over again? She's that young girl that she was all over again because you made this stupid ass video. Girl, you got to think. You're not thinking. You are not thinking.
You know, she's always bouncing off really great outfits or jewelry, you know, household items, things of that nature. So it's just a very fun, vibe, cozy video to watch and something I enjoy. But yeah, this video is not going to be that enjoyable. So let's start off with the big elephant in the room, and that is what's going on Reddit. So currently on Reddit, there seems to be an Alexandra Rodriguez page, and it's becoming very popular. It's been growing. Oh, this is also a ranty video. Okay, so this is not like a normal video. It's a rant, but it's become very popular, this Reddit page. And Reddit is, look, I understand why people like tease people, call people out on Reddit, and it's just, I can understand why someone like Alexandra Rodriguez, why she may view Reddit as a criminal place, only because, you know, with these influencers, when you look at their comment section, it's their right, but you're only going to see the nice things. You're never going to see an honest response to a video anymore.
Here's the thing, Cupcake. You're pretty much saying what all of us have been saying. And this is why I feel like your video is double-minded. Okay? It's like you're on Alex's side, you're not on her side. You're on Alex's side, you're not on her side. And it's like, what the fuck? Don't tell me Don't tell none of us. Because see, you started the conversation. And if you want to have a conversation, I need you before you use my likeness or whatever or anything that I have said, I need you to stand 10 toes down on what it is that you believe when it comes to whatever situation that it is that you talk about, because I am 100% going to always come back at you. And I'm going to come with my sword drawn, baby, ready to fight. Because when it comes to children, I'm always going to be ready to fight. They're innocent. And you still not getting it. You don't get it. People go to Reddit because Alex, when they ask her legitimate questions, it doesn't even have to be anything that's fat shaming or anything. She deletes it. Her own subscribers, people who love her content, genuinely, when they give her constructive criticism and then they give her a way of correction and then they have to like pussyfoot around it or pat her on the back by saying, but I think you look so beautiful in this video. I just love your content. I've been watching you for years. You ever wonder why they do that? So that they don't get blocked. Because in their mind, that's their favorite creator. And you shouldn't have to do that with people. You should 100%. Remember, her subscribers are the people that are funding her lifestyle. They should 100% be able to say, hey, on the last video, you told us that you were doing targeted weight loss. And now here we are. You're saying it wasn't targeted weight loss. You had a full tummy tuck. What the fuck? And then their comment gets deleted and they get blocked and banned. Is that right, Blossom? These are people that fund her. I think you need to do some more research before you make these videos, Miss Mommas.
Because they delete it, which they have the right to do that. It's their channel. I'm a sole believer. You do you. But I'm just saying, if you really want the tea, you want to know what people, how they really feel and think, you're going to go to Reddit. So on Reddit, it was revealed to me recently that her dad had gone away. I'm going to try to censor myself only because I want this video up. Her dad went away for a long time because, or not that long, depending on who you ask, because of a situation that was similar to Quiet on set.
No!
And
no!
A lot.
No! We're not gonna pussyfoot around what he did, okay? We're not gonna pussyfoot around it. Okay? It was the person that was in his custody. He SA'd her. That's what happened. Not this, what happened at Nickelodeon bull crap. No! He took advantage of a young girl, took her innocence, is what happened. And I will not let you sit up here and act like it wasn't a big deal, it was small, or minimalize the pain that that young girl had to go through. If you want to talk about this shit, you're going to talk about it, and you're going to talk about it the right fucking way. He touched her in ways that he should not have. First of all, because I don't care what kind of daughter he was to her, it was his daughter. Now, if you want to talk about this shit, let's talk about it. But we're going to talk about it in the right way. Or you get your ass off of this platform and don't come back until you grow balls to talk about the real goddamn issues. I don't care if they take my live stream down. I'll create another one and I'll shout from the rooftops what this man did to that young girl several times. You don't sit up here and pussyfoot around it. What the fuck is wrong with you? But you'll go all in about fat shaming. Who gives a fuck about fat shaming when we have children that are being SA'd every day? 1 in 5. And you talking about fat shaming. Shame on you for this entire pandering ass video.
lot of people are not happy with it. They are coming for her with the sponsorships. I mean, I was just reading on Reddit. People are like, oh, let's team up and let's, contact this sponsor. Let's contact that sponsor. And I'm like, y'all, damn. I mean, welcome to 2024, right? We don't like.
First of all, you bitch, I said I wasn't going to do this to you. But you acting like a whole Uncle Tom right now. Yes, you are. You acting like a whole Uncle Tom. Y'all, hopefully, y'all get this live. Hopefully, y'all are in here because I'm pretty sure they're going to get my shit taken down. Like this video, they probably going to take it down or whatever. But I don't care. What makes Alex and her father any different from P. Diddy? He did the same thing to Usher, to Justin Bieber. Were they not innocent boys? Huh? What about Cassie? Huh? Should we just turn a blind eye to it and write the judge so that P. Diddy can get off? How about R. Kelly when he was with the little 13-year-old girl? Huh? Should we just write the judge all as a group? Huh? All the people of color get together, write the judge, get him out. You are fucking insane. What is good for the goose is good for the gander. And if R. Kelly can get locked up, and if they about to put P. Diddy's ass where he needs to go, if Jeffrey Epstein is where he was at before he was gone, then he absolutely needs to serve his time so that justice is served for those young girls out there. What you are failing to realize is that the shit never goes away. You live with it and you deal with it for the rest of your life. And then every now and then, you're just innocently scrolling the internet and a video like yours comes up. What a fucking shame. What a shame to the entire Black community. You bitch. Whew.
Like you, we don't like what you did. You are a blank apologist. So we're going to contact all your sponsorships and yada yada. And the reason why people are wanting to do that is because she recently, or they found out, it's posted on the Reddit, of her sending in statements. And people are like, this is a public document. So, you can find it on the Florida website, whatever. But you can see there is documentation of her sending, I believe, not one but two letters, correct me if I'm wrong, to the judge, pleading for her dad to be released from prison or from jail. And a lot of people are not happy with this because they're calling her a blank apologist. Now, is she a blank apologist?
Yes.
By definition, yes. Because, if this person is convicted of doing just that and you're pleading, you're pulling a Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis, then yeah, you are definitely a blank apologist. With that being said, this is also her father. So I'm sure if her father were to chop off 3 heads or 4 heads.
Wait a minute.
I'm sure she.
Now you just wait one fucking minute. But, okay, first of all, there is no if. Blossom. There is no if. He did it. He did it. He did it. He did it. He motherfucking did it. He did it. There is no if. You never minimalize what the victim went through. What the fuck is wrong with you? And then to follow it up with, but it's her father? Are you fucking no, you are insane. Do you hear yourself? If you have children, and if you don't, and one day you do, I pray to God that this never happens to them, because there's nothing like the rage of a parent, of a child who has been assaulted. You have no idea what you're saying. You're thinking about Alex because you want a payday. See, you thought this video was going to blow up. And it's not. You don't even have 1,000 views on it, ma'am. Because you want to cape for Alexandra Rodriguez and her pedo dad. You are disgusting. You always talking about, have we sat down and thought about what Alex is going through? Have you sat down and thought about what her stepsister is going through? Huh? You don't think that she's living in this world and seeing this bullshit and seeing stupid ass videos like yours? Huh? What about the victim? What about the victim? And see, this is my problem, comment section. This is my problem with these bitches that cape for Alex. And that is why I say anytime they come over here, I will absolutely make a full video on their ass or a live stream like I'm doing with this motherfucker right now. I don't have any fear in my heart when it comes to standing up for the rights of these children. You are disgusting, ma'am. You are in the same category with Alex. And the fact that you can sit up here so calm with your self-righteous self and pass judgment on what a reaction channel will do. I will always say the truth on this reaction channel. But what I'll never do is lie to my people. And what I'll never do is sit here and let people like you use my likeness and my shit in your videos and clip it and chop it and flip it and dip it and rub it down to make it seem like some shit that it's not. Now, if you want to react to me, do it. I want you to. Please do it, but use my whole video. See, I don't chop up Alex's video with shit and make people think other shit. No, I do the entire video unless YouTube get mad at me and cut my shit off like they've been doing the past 2 days. Okay? So if you're going to quote me, if you're going to use my voice and you're going to use my words and what I said and how I feel about the motherfucking silverback, then you better use my whole goddamn video and tag me because I want to see it.
You'll still probably do the same. You know, some people, they love their loved ones. You can't choose who your family is. You know, you can't choose. Everyone has a black sheep in their family. And I'm not saying when I say everyone has a black sheep in family, that they've all committed the same crimes as her father did. But the reality is that everybody has someone, or majority of us have people in our family that we didn't sign up for. They just came with us. And, you know, we can't.
Who cares if they were born into your family or not? Just because they were born into your family don't mean that you have to subscribe to the bullshit. What the fuck is wrong with you? Huh? In my family, my parents always said, you can get your black ass in trouble if you want to. And if they take your ass to jail, don't call us because we're not getting up to come to get you if you did some shit that you're not supposed to be doing. In other words, and let's say I were to go and like steal from a store and they come and they arrest me. My parents said, you do stupid shit, you do the crime, you're going to do the time. What the fuck are you talking about, ma'am? What in the fuck are you talking about?
I'm not going to hold someone accountable for something that they didn't do. But I understand the divide.
What the fuck? You're not going to hold somebody accountable for some shit that they didn't do. Hello? Alex's dad did do it. And then Alex did write those letters to the judge. She doesn't give two fucks about her stepsister's feelings and what her family may be feeling about him getting out sooner. Cutting in half the justice that was supposed to be served to her. Why don't you understand this? There is no in between. Ma'am, you out of pocket.
And people wanting to come for her because they're like, hey, you know, how could you be such a blank apologist? But then I also understand that side of, okay, well, this is her dad, so she may not necessarily agree with what her dad did, which is disgusting. But, you know, she's probably viewing it as, this is my dad, you know? So it's sad that there is even two sides to look at it, but there always is.
Two sides.
But anyways, so that's one of the reasons why Reddit is coming for her. Another reason why Reddit is coming for Alexandra Rodriguez is because she recently posted a video about changing her OBGYN. And the reason that she had to change her OBGYN is because they have a BMI cap. So basically, if you weigh a certain amount, this physician office, they will not be able to assist you in your pregnancy, or you're going to have to go elsewhere. Hey guys, popping in here for a second. So this was important. The reason why her OBGYN was like, you know, do you think you'll be able to, you know, gain no more than 10 pounds? Because if you're going to gain 10 more pounds throughout your pregnancy, we're not going to be able to assist you because we do have a BMI cap. But the reason some offices have a BMI cap is because your pregnancy becomes high risk, and sometimes you may need a C-section, which involves anesthesia and a lot of anesthesiologists. It's just a higher risk. I'm sure lawsuit involvement has something to do with it. Legal matters have something to do with it, honestly. But it was more of just a higher risk, and the office was not equipped to handle that. So that's
So if you understand all that, what in the fuck is the purpose of this motherfucking video? Again, I will tell y'all, my BMI, when I was pregnant, I really wanted like an all natural birth. I wanted to have a midwife and have my baby naturally, but because I was overweight at the time, okay, they told me, you know, we would really love to have you here, but we can't because if something happens like an emergency, it's like time is so important. And if you have a midwife and you're at their facility, well, you have to wait for the ambulance to come to you. Well, if the baby's not breathing and you need oxygen to the brain. The more time without oxygen, more things can happen and occur. You know what I'm saying? So them telling her that it is vital to save her life and that baby's life. When they told me that, I didn't get mad and make a rant on YouTube. I talked to them and asked them like who do they, think I should go to? And they told me Dr. Cortez. I had Dr. Cortez my entire pregnancy, him and his nurse, and they delivered my baby. And thank God I listened and didn't throw a hissy fit with those with the other facility, because I did have complications. I went into, first of all, I wasn't due until the end of July. I went into full labor in April. They were able to stop it. Again in May, they were able to stop it. And then in June, Dr. Cortez was like, we're close enough because I don't want anything to happen to the baby. And they had to give me an emergency C-section because I went into the hospital just for a checkup. And all of a sudden, the nurse hit this red button over me. I had these nurses around me, Dr. Cortez and the anesthesiologist. And they said, listen, we have to get your baby out right now because we're losing him. Now, if I were at the midwife's place, my son would have probably died. And this is why I say, ma'am, before you make videos like this, you better damn well know exactly what the fuck you are talking about. It is because those midwives in that office were honest with me. I wholeheartedly feel that is why my baby is going to be turning 14 in June. Okay? So I'm glad that they were honest with Alex, because if you are overweight, you are automatically a high risk pregnancy. It has nothing to do with fat shaming or body shaming or any of that, or not wanting fat people at your office or all the other stupid ass shit that Alex was trying to say. It is to ensure the safety of mom and baby, because sometimes you have to get flown out through helicopter. Well, guess who doesn't have the helicopters, ma'am? the smaller place. But guess who does have the helicopter? The huge, big ass hospital. Please do your research.
That's why they were like, you're gonna have to go to so and so hospital, or whatever they recommended, because they're more equipped to deal with more higher risk pregnancies. So it was really depending on how you view it. For me personally, I wouldn't, if someone's like, hey, we're not going to be able to assist you with this. I don't want anyone who doesn't have the knowledge or doesn't have the equipment or what I need, the resources to assist me with my pregnancy to begin with. So, good, like, bye, deuces, but that was the reason. Some people say they've never heard of this in their life. Some people say they should be equipped, but that's the reason. Okay,
well,
back to the video.
They probably never heard of it because they're not fat as a fucking silverback. So they didn't have to hear it. They didn't have to be told about their BMI because they were an average size. Or perhaps they went to a doctor that was already specialized in not just like obese women pregnancies, but just high-risk pregnancies in general. Okay? If you have problems with your heart, are you going to go and see a cardiologist, someone that specializes in hearts, or are you just going to go keep seeing your primary care physician? This isn't rocket science, ma'am.
Now, the reason why the internet flipped on this is because she, was saying it's discrimination. She was saying the way how she was told. I mean, it's the whole thing. So let's get into it. So she's telling us the story in the car, and she's sharing with us that, she was pregnant last year and miscarried. She was with this office and they never said anything about a BMI limit. And to be fair, the office did tell her the BMI limitation came into effect sometime during the summer. And when she got pregnant again, that was the time they told her, oh, hey, we have a BMI limit. So she was upset because they didn't notify her of this change. She was upset.
I want to say something about this. And I'm not sorry, because y'all are here because you want to hear my reaction on this. And so I'm reacting to it. Excuse me. Listen. Picture it. My son is 14 years old now, but Dr. Cortez, every couple of years, sends me an update on their labor and delivery procedures. They didn't tell her in advance because she wasn't pregnant. Why is this shit so hard for y'all to understand? Ma'am, you sound very well spoken. This isn't rocket science. They didn't inform her of it because at the time, she was not an obstetrics patient. She was just going for gynecology, meaning, pap smears and whatnot, and making sure the hoo-ha is okay, and the ovaries, and the uterus. That's why they didn't tell her. They told her when it was appropriate, when she went to them and let them know that she was pregnant again, and then they let her know that they have a BMI limit. They didn't have to tell her before, because before, her big ass wasn't at the limit. I don't understand why this is so hard. It's not rocket science. I had a baby too, but guess what they didn't do? They don't just keep, messaging people. Like I'd be looking sideways if Dr. Cortez had his nurse messaging me about new policies and procedure, and I'm not pregnant. I'm not pregnant though. This doesn't apply to me. And they won't know if it applies to you or not until when? Ding, 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 ding. You show up there with a positive pregnancy test. You bitches are crazy, man. I swear, man. Y'all are stupid as fuck.
Because the doctor's attitude, apparently her words from day one, walked in and was like, we have a BMI limit, right? That's verbatim what she says this doctor says. And if this physician was like,
Also, Alex is a known liar. And see, if you would have did your research, you would have known that too. And if you were to watch more and more of her videos, I suggest that you go back a few years and watch some of her videos and then come back to now. And then you will see the differences in what she says. You can compare and contrast, and you'll see where she, contradicts herself all the time. And she just flat out lies. Or she curses out her audience or gets snarky with her audience. These are people that actually love her. So what's your excuse for that? I'll wait. We'll wait. We want to know. What you think about that?
Or this medical assistant, whoever they are, if they were like, and they said it like this, we have a BMI limit, right? If they said it like that, then I can understand why she may feel.
See, this is the goddamn problem. Suburbanites, beach bums, and city slickers. We have too many crybabies in the world. If they said it to me like that, I'd be like, oh no, I didn't know that. I know I'm past my BMI, ain't I? I wouldn't give them people a hard time when I knew that back then I was a fucking silverback. Why in the fuck would I give them a hard time when I know damn well my ass is overweight? And I'm willing to bet you that woman didn't say it all rude to Alex. Alex took it like that because Alex lives in a victimhood space in her head. Always. She's always the victim. She's never the one that caused the shit that happens to her. And the sooner you find that out, Miss Mel, you'll stop making these ridiculous ass videos, and then you'll start making the real ones where you're really watching this silverback, huh? And then tell the truth about this motherfucker. Sick of this shit.
Feel like, oh my gosh, they're being discriminative towards me, because discrimination is also how you act towards someone because of their color, their weight, etc. So I understand that frustration. And I think a lot of the people who react to Alexandra, because by the way, if you didn't know, she gets a lot of reaction channels. A lot of people react to her. They make fun of her weight. They call her fat 24/7. I mean, it is a whole thing, y'all. A lot of people make fun of this individual. And I want to sit on here and be like, a lot of it is not warranted, but because she does have a history of not being credible. When I say not being credible, I mean lying about getting weight loss surgery. Because of that, people now have that right to not treat her like shit, but they do have the right to sit there and
We got the right to treat her the same way that she treats these women and young girls that follow her to a T, and then she break their hearts, and then she don't even like say sorry or nothing. Like, I'll give you an example. I saw a comment on her TikTok where the lady was, she was like, don't forget about us because we were all TTCing together. That's trying to conceive, if you didn't know, Miss Ma'am Blossom. TTCing together. Can we have something other than just like, pregnancy logs? You want to know what Alex did? Don't worry about it, Blossom. I'm going to tell you what that silverback did. And the lady was very nice and sweet in them comment sections. She was just wanting to know because it hurts, right? She made a TikTok and it was like a voiceover, and it said, fuck no. That's what Alex did. And you made a whole video about that son of a bitch. Ain't that, man, look at this shit right here. Girl, I don't think you know what you got yourself into, but it's okay. Because Auntie Nella gonna be right here to help you through it.
Question a lot of the things that she's putting out there and selling to us, because this is a business for her as well, right? But anyways, the problem with Alexandra not being credible is that it puts such a huge problem on people who are overweight, on people who are obese. It kind of, it's like we don't have a fair shot of saying, hey, I've been discriminated against because of my weight, without people thinking, oh, they're just.
No! You don't want to know what we don't have a fair shot at? I'll tell you what in the fuck we don't have a fair shot at. Saying, hey, this dude he graped me. We can't say that. You want to know why? Because bitches like you will make videos like this, pussyfooting around the issue. And then women, children, young boys, men, they feel like they don't have anywhere to go. And they're just stuck in their head with this new reality. And they're just stuck in that moment, not knowing what to do, who to turn to, because everybody is going to say things like what you're saying right now. How in the fuck can you make an entire video and the majority of it be about Alex's weight loss when the people are outraged at her supporting her father? What the fuck is wrong with you? Who gives a fuck if she overweight? The problem at hand right now is her endorsing a predator to be back on the streets, ma'am. Why don't you get it?
Just lying. Oh, you know what I mean? It just, her lying made it harder for the people, the next Jane Doe who wants to come on the internet because she wants to share how she was treated being plus size. You know, it's going to be hit with a lot of criticism, generally speaking. But hey guys, I had to pop in again. So what I wanted to mention, which is important, is that yes, Alexandra, her lying about getting weight loss surgery, yes, that made it harder for the next Jane Doe to talk about, to come forth with, oh, hey, I've been discriminated against because of my weight and all that. But I don't want to put that, that's not her response. I don't want to put that full responsibility on her either, because it sounds ridiculous to be like, Alexandra Rodriguez is, the only person responsible for why people don't believe people online. No. But what I'm saying here is that another point to mention here is, does anyone ever think why she lied? Does anyone ever think maybe this person lied about getting weight loss surgery? Has it ever crossed anyone's mind that maybe she was just scared of the response?
No!
And I know the response is going to be,
no, you jackass. And I'm going to tell you why I'm saying no. Because I have watched Alex since she lived in Nancy's attic. And since you haven't watched her for very long, your words, not mine, so you wouldn't know this, but she lived in her mom's attic, okay? And back then, she was fearless. She didn't give a fuck what those people had to say. She told everybody, I got myself a chin lipo. And she showed her before and after, and how she had him chisel her jaw, and how she wanted it to look. She was being fearless, and she was telling the truth, and then she didn't give a fuck what them bitches had to say. Okay? She decided that she was going to start lying. I watched her because I was like, yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Because I was Googling chin lipo, and her video popped up, and that's how I found her years ago. So don't you sit up here and try to put on your Super Saver hoe cape, because I'm snatching it off, baby. I'm snatching it off, hanging it back up in the closet for some shit that really matter, because Alex is doing what Alex is doing because Alex chooses to do so, not because she's worried about what people are just going to say, because, baby, ain't nothing wrong with Alex's delete finger, okay? She real good at that. So the point you're trying to make, the place you thought you was going with this, you ain't going. Try again.
Well, it's part of the job. She's on social media. This is what she does for a living. So yes, the moment you put yourself out online, everyone for sure has the right to respond. But does anyone really just stop and think for a second, compartmentalize for a moment, forget, this is her job, yada, yada? Why do you think she was not forthcoming about the weight loss surgery and then had to go on this whole apology tour?
Because she's a habitual liar.
Excuses for her.
Again, you don't watch this, Silverback. That's why you don't fucking know. She went on the tour because she said she was forced to. She was never going to tell anyone the truth. See, this is how I know you are not a true Alex fan. You are not an OG Alex watcher. She said why. She was never going to tell anybody. She said that she was bullied into doing it. See, this is why I can't take your video serious. Because you haven't done your research, ma'am. Alex lies because she wants to. You got to go watch it. She just didn't want to tell them. And that is the real truth. You have to understand that. This bubbly, happy person that you see online now, like you really got to go back. Listen, I tell you what. On Instagram, my name is All Things Nella. Send me a message and I can send you some videos where she has been very problematic and lies about everything. Ooh. And you're going to love this one where she was calling black people the N-word. I think you'll like that one. I got a video on that too. You caping for someone that doesn't even respect the melanin in your skin. You think about that while you make these Alex videos. You have to, girl, Alex don't give two fucks about you. To this day, she's still making money off of Black Lives Matter and ain't did shit since then. And if you don't believe me, it's still there. Everything is still up. My video on it is still up. Go take a little look-see. Everybody is not lying on her, okay? You have to understand this.
But the reality is when you stop to think, or at least when I do, of why someone would sit there and lie about getting weight loss surgery is because you're scared of the response. And it's not even just constructive criticism or like your normal troll or whatever. You're literally getting people who are just criticizing everything, your physical feature down to a T, down to everything, you know. And then it's like, well, no shit. When I type in Alexandra Rodriguez on YouTube, that's your reason why she would lie about something like that, because you see all these people reacting to her, and I'm not trying to be a
shut up. You shut the fuck up, okay? Because see, Alex is in your head. Either Alex is in your head or this right here. Okay, I'm just convinced that you have been paid. Girl, picture it. Alex at a public bathroom, raw dogging the toilet seat, peeing, right? Just raw dogging the toilet seat. Because everybody knows you're supposed to hover. You never sit on public toilet seats because you can catch shit from that. Alex blogs that kind of stuff and put it out there. And you expect for us to be like, well, no shit, you know, she looks like that. She looks disgusting because of the shit that she does. Why don't you see? This is how I know you don't really watch. What did Alex do? Huh? Did her team email you and was like, yeah, this a good coon right here? And yes, comment section, I said coon. Because anybody that will condone this shit, black, white, brown, purple, yellow, if they condone this bullshit, you a coon. You a coon ass motherfucker. That's the kind of stuff Alex does. Or she'll come on, crusty eyes, hair standing all up over her head. She's someone's wife. She's going to be someone's mother. And these videos are on the internet forever. Even if Alex deletes the video, they're still on reaction channels like mine. They can, this baby, when he grows up at any time, can Google his mother's name and all of this shit comes up. And he's like, well, goddamn, Mom, what were you doing before I was born? So while you worried about do we compartmentalize everything, what you need to be doing is ask your paymaster, does she compartmentalize everything? Okay?
Here, but I'm just saying, like, could we at least be like, okay, this is why she lied? Because damn, like, I don't want to be truthful to any. If I was her, I would never want to be tell anybody the truth about anything ever again. You know what I mean? Because this is what you get when you. It's like,
stop being a pussy.
She's damned if she does. She's damned if she doesn't. That's what it feels like sometimes. To get back on track here, my whole entire point in stating all this is that there are actually people out there who are being discriminated against because of their weight. And the fact that that was never even acknowledged at all with all these reaction channels baffles me. I mean, me personally.
First of all, you a motherfucking lie. I told you, when you come for me, you better have your motherfucking receipts. I said, because I'll tell you what the fuck I said. And you can go look at my videos, and you can look in my community tab. I have always been honest with my suburbanites, beach bums, and city slickers, and telling them that I was a fat ass, and I was like the president of the silverbacks. So don't you come over here and say, oh, no, none of these reaction channels talked about you. A fucking lie. You are a goddamn lie, okay? I have talked about being overweight, 350 pounds, going on the keto diet. No, I did not have a surgery. I went on the keto diet and took my big, fat, lazy ass to the gym and lost 102 pounds. Priscilla has talked about having the gastric sleeve and losing, I think, 80 pounds? And she goes walking every single morning, okay? Alan Roberts was also a fat ass, a fucking silverback, and he took back control of his life with diet, exercise, making sure that he's getting the adequate amount of sleep. All of us did that. And that's how we know that this motherfucking silverback not doing it, because we have put in the work, we put in the time, and our results show. So don't you ever bring your ass on this motherfucking internet and say what in the fuck we did when you haven't done your goddamn research, bitch. I draw the line with you lying on me, because you can go check my resume. I put up when I was at my heaviest, and I put it up proud, because look at the shit that I did. But baby, look where I am now. Look what I did. Look how I persevered. And I tell any of my subscribers right now, girl, you got this. You can do it. It's hard. I know it's hard. The shit is hard. The shit is hard. I know it's hard, but I'm here for you. They know that they can contact me on Instagram anytime, and I'll get back to them. Some of us are on different time zones, and that's okay. If I'm asleep and they're awake and they message, when I wake up, then I respond to them, because we are on, different sides of the world or whatever. But at the end of the day, the accountability, the love, the compassion, the caring that Alex is supposed to give to these women and these young girls that follow her, she's not doing it. And that is the problem, because she's on the pedestal to them. Why don't you understand that? When you are given a platform, it comes with responsibility. And the problem is that the responsibility that has been given to Alexandra Rodriguez, she has squandered it. And we won't stand for it. So if you think we're just going to go somewhere and be quiet and shut up and just not watch our videos, you got us fucked up. Because we'll call it out every single time. Every single time. Okay? Because I'll tell you, I'm very transparent with my peeps, my friends. I call them my internet friends, my suburbanites, beach bums, city slickers. They know Nella. They know that Nella, only 5'3", 350 pounds, lost 102 pounds, still working on it. I got to lose 20 more pounds so that I can get this saggy ass skin off my arms. But I'm working for it because I want to be a better me so that I feel better, so that I can live long enough to see my son grow up. Why don't you understand that? The bigger you are, the more overweight you are, the higher your BMI, you are chopping years off of your life. And if she loves that baby as much as she says she does, she'll lose the fucking weight. My son has always been my motivation, and me wanting to just feel better as well. I want to be around when my son gets married. I want to still be able to fucking walk when I have grandkids one day. Why don't you understand this? Hello, knock, 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 knock. Is anybody in that head? This is deeper than Alex just coming on here and lying. She is hurting people. God damn it, man.
For 2 seconds. I recently had my whole entire thyroid removed, but when I started exercising again, and my heart felt like it was about to jump out of my chest, I felt like I was going to die, literally, and it was a different feeling. It wasn't like, oh, I'm out of breath. I genuinely felt like I was going to die, like my heart cannot take it. So if I brought this to my physician, and immediately, without even taking anything I said into consideration, oh, it's your weight, you haven't exercised enough. And I'm like, okay, I understand that. I know it's my weight. I know I need to get out there, join a gym and go walk.
Okay, well, that's the difference between you and Alex. You recognize those things, okay? You absorbed what, the doctor or whatever you read and anything else that you did to learn about your condition so that you can get better. This is what we are saying to this woman. She's not getting better. You cannot compare yourself to Alex. You want to know why? Because you actually did the work. And it shows. My mom had thyroid cancer. She had to have her thyroid removed too, but guess what? She still did maintain her weight loss. And the older you get, your metabolism slows down. But guess what? My mom's still kicking. She still get out there in the morning and goes for those walks. Alex has no excuse. Please stop making excuses for her, but then at the same time talking about the illness that you had and how you persevered and how you got back into the routine and did what you needed to do. All you are doing, ma'am, is proving what we have been saying. Why don't you understand that? You are proving our case.
Walking, I get that, but I'm telling you, when I'm with my mom and we even go walking, like my heart is, and it got passed off as my weight. And then later to come to find out that, the reason why my heart was acting up was because of my thyroid and I had to get my organ removed. So it just, it sucks because you want to say a doctor's doing their job because they're obviously, this person's obese, so this must be it. You know your body. No one else knows your body better than you. And so I hate the fact that out of all of this noise, that message got misplaced. And I hate that. But anyways, back to Alexandra Rodriguez. So I wanted to leave this video open to really have an honest conversation. And what I mean by that is these reaction channels. Do you think people like Alan Roberts, I believe that's his name, someone who is like, I will gladly train Alexandra while calling her a fat every 2 seconds. You have so many people out here.
Yes. Okay. Yes. It's just like a teacher or a parent or whatever when you told your kid, okay? Let's say you have kids. I don't know. 25 times. It's time to go wash the dishes. Please go wash the dishes. I really need you to do your chores. We're going to have people over. Please go wash the dishes. Get off the game and go wash the dishes. Okay, well, that next time that I say it, it's going to be, listen. Now, I have told you 4 times to wash the dishes. Get off the game before I throw it in the trash. Okay, that's how we are with Alex at this point. See, you are just meeting Alex. We have watched Alex grow and morph into whatever this shit is that she is right now. You haven't gotten to the point where you're frustrated with her because you haven't been around long enough. Just keep on living, baby. Keep on living. Keep on living and keep on watching. You'll see.
Her in these streets that criticize her on a daily basis, and maybe some of those criticisms are deserved. You know, I mean, it is what it is. Maybe some of those criticisms are deserved, but the question is, do you think people need to go as hard as they're going?
Yes!
I sit here and I look at Alexandra Rodriguez and I'm like, the same people that are sitting here and are saying, oh my gosh, your mental health is very important. It's just as important as your physical health. Well, if that was the case, then why would you be, especially people like Alan Roberts, I'll use him as a prime example. Why is it people like him, you sit there and make a horrific video on her, calling her all these names, but you want to preach that that mental health is just as important? Because clearly you don't think that. I'm trying not to go around here in circles. So my question is,
you are missing the point. Fuck that mental health shit that you're talking about right now. Yes, mental health is important, but you know what? Studies have shown when you start losing weight, that start increasingly getting better too, because it's not just about your weight, it's about your entire being. You see what I'm saying? And the reason Alan talks the way he talks is because he fucking can. Same reason I cuss all the time, because I fucking want to. Shit. And what? She need to get her ass up and go do it. And his work is proven. It's proven. It works. Look at his body. See, this is how I know that you haven't done any research on any of us. You're here and you're just talking out the side of your neck, but you don't know what any of us has been through. We were all fat asses at one point, and we're just sick of Alex's bullshit because we know she goddamn it lying. Now I know myself and Alan dealt with binge eating. Priscilla did not, but you really probably should go and see who we are as people before you pass judgment without knowing what in the fuck you were talking about. Because baby, it's apparent at 19 minutes and 37 seconds that you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. When it comes to me anyway. Because I know my motherfucking story and can't nobody tell it better than me. Because I lived it. Now, we know about Alex and her story because Alex posts every goddamn thing. Including, but not limited to, when she's sitting on the toilet taking a piss in the morning. So what in the fuck are you talking about? Okay? Some of us know Alex better than Alex know Alex. I'll be in the Discord sometimes, and those women are so witty and smart in there that they'll predict when she's going to do this, this, and this, and I'll be goddamn. They know Alex better than Alex know Alex. So I think you need to do a little bit more research on everything before you make these types of videos.
Do you think all the hate Alexandra receives is warranted?
Yes!
And two, for the people who think your mental health is just as important as your physical health, where is it at when it comes to Alexandra Rodriguez? I'm asking for a friend. I really am, because...
Well, I'm asking for a friend. Where is all of your sympathy at with this stupid ass video? Where is your sympathy for Alex's stepsister? Huh? Where the sympathy at for that? In the same place that it is for Alex? Non-existent.
I'm like, and guys, I'm not trying to, I'm going to say something on a pedestal, I'm sitting on a couch, but I genuinely am not trying to sit on this pedestal because, my channel is called An Honest Conversation and I have opinions about people. I've gone off on people, okay?
Okay,
so I am
an honest conversation. You just, in your own words, you said you're just trying to have an honest conversation and you yourself have gone off on people. So why is it okay for you to exercise your right to freedom of speech, but it's not all right for us to exercise all right freedom of speech? Huh? Answer me this shit. Please motherfucking answer me. So it's okay for you to go off on people in your videos and in your comment section, but then you want to make a whole motherfucking video talking about myself, Priscilla, and Alan Roberts. Ain't that some shit? Ain't that the motherfucking tea kettle calling the coffee pot black? See, this is why people like this aren't credible. You see what I'm saying? Fuck this.
Whatever, not trying to paint myself that way at all, but this is a genuine question of there's a right way and a wrong way. I've certainly learned from past experiences on how you can deliver information, deliver what you want to say. I've lived and I've learned, trust me.
First of all, you don't. Why are you changing for other people? See, that's where Alex lost most of her audience, because she started to change to be what everybody else wanted her to be. When we all started following her because we liked when she was exactly who she was. It's the pretending shit that no one is here for. And I'm gonna tell you this, Blossom. I'm not changing. I'm loud. I'm aggressive when it comes to what I'm passionate about. And I'm always going to be passionate about what this woman has done and is doing, because it is affecting women and children. So if you don't like yelling from a reactor, if you don't like cursing, hey, if you don't like me saying silverback, this ain't the channel for you, because guess what I'm not going to do? I'm not going to change for the world. You have to figure out who you are, ma'am. And you have to stand 10 toes down in that shit. And the ones that really rock for you, they'll continue to rock for you. They'll continue to stand in solidarity with you because they believe in who you are, not what you have morphed yourself into be because of what other people said. Fuck what other people said. I don't give a fuck. You talking about Alex? Alex sent her stands to come charge our comment sections all the time. And you know what I do? I don't see. I heard that you yourself deleted comments from some of my subscribers. And I know for a fact that Alex deletes comments and she blocks people. But over here, I don't do that. As long as you're not stealing someone's likeness. Now, if you have someone else's picture and you're pretending to be Natasha or somebody, then yes, I will ban you. But other than that, if you come for me, I will most definitely pin your comment section or your comment in the comment section, and then I'm just gonna go ham on whatever you said. And if my suburbanites, beach bums, and city slickers want to talk shit to you too, then they can. And if you want to respond, see, my platform is real. You want to have an honest conversation? Sometimes, Blossom, people aren't going to agree with you. And sometimes, Blossom, they're going to say a whole bunch of fuck yous. You have to learn how to be able to stand in solidarity with yourself and your own beliefs and say, well, fuck you back. But this is still what I believe. And this is still who I am. You, ma'am, have wavered in all of your ways. And I can tell from this one video. You have to find who you are. And caping, being super saber hoe to Alex, someone who looks at you as the N-word, that ain't it, Miss Mommas. This melanin is a beautiful thing. It's never an N-word. But this woman that you caping for, that's what she called you. Did you know that? I'm sure you didn't know. You want to know why? Because you didn't do your research.
But where does it stop? I'm just curious of this whole mental health, physical health, because I know once you put yourself out there online, you're open to criticism. I know that. But the people that are out here, reacting to her, they claim, oh, it's because she's a liar. They claim, oh, it's because we're just trying to, get where's the message? Every single time these people claim, oh, we're just trying to, get the message across that, you can do this and that you can lose weight after gastric bypass, because she had gastric bypass and depending on who you ask, lost the weight, gained the weight. But people have a lot of opinions about it. And
I'm finna check you right here. I'm finna check you at the door, baby. First of all, my entire channel is not centered around just her weight loss. My channel is centered around whatever she posts. And I have already stated a few times why I react to her. And I'm not going to change until she stops hurting people. Then I'll stop. When she stops, I'll stop. She keeps going, I'm going to keep telling my people the truth. So this whole yah mush mouth shit that you trying to say right now, you a motherfucking lie. I don't give a shit about none of this shit that you talking about right now. Girl, what in the fuck are you even saying? Oh, we just wanted her to know that if we can do it, she could. Yeah, that's part of it, but that's not the bulk of it. And this is how I know you didn't do your research. Finna make some merch. Bitch, do your research. That's what my merch gonna say.
I see what they're trying to say, but every single time I watch these videos, it's always surrounded by name calling and fat shaming and all this stuff. It's ridiculous. And it never
Shut up. Because Alex absolutely talks shit about people. She does reactions to real life people on those shows that she watched. She also her and her mother calls people bitches and whores. Baby, on this channel, what's good for the goose is good for the silverback. Okay? Don't you come over here caping for a motherfucker that's doing the exact goddamn same. See, this is why I know that you didn't do your research and that who on that team emailed you. You had to get paid. This is some bullshit. It's almost over though. But I had to check this bitch right here because she got me fucked up.
Results in what they claim they made the video for. Do you feel me?
No!
So what are your thoughts about this? This is just a rant video / I want to hear from you. I'm definitely going to be responding in the comments on this. I'm going to be interacting, engaging. This is just a video because there seems to be a community here for this. And so a lot of the hate, I just want to turn it into something that's like, let's have an honest conversation about it. And then I may even make a follow-up video. So let me know what you guys think about all of this with Alexandra Rodriguez. This has been in my thoughts for the past month, this whole entire, ever since she's made that video about being discriminated against, and then the whole Reddit, and just learning so much about this person who I didn't know for that long until I started.
Y'all heard that? Did y'all hear that? She said just learning about this person that I haven't known for that long. She hasn't known her for that long. But in her mind, it was long enough to get her black ass on this motherfucking internet and create a whole goddamn video, edit it, add my shit to it, add Priscilla's shit to it, and add Alan Roberts' shit to it, and then post it on the World Wide Web for everybody to see. Baby, you got the right one now, okay? Hello, I'm just reacting. I react to videos. That's what I do. What do? You react to people too, don't you? You react to a lot of people. But when it comes to Alex, someone that you said it at 22 minutes and 14 seconds. That's somebody that you're just getting to know. We are not just getting to know her. It's been a decade. We know her. We know her better than she knows herself. Baby, let me tell you something. You don't qualify to have conversations with me, Priscilla, or Alan. You don't qualify. You haven't put the time at work, you know, you don't have any work equity. You don't even know what you're talking about right now. You don't know anything about us, even though you can if you actually sat down and watched our videos. And you surely don't know anything about Alex, because if you did, you wouldn't be saying this stupid ass mushmouth shit that you're saying right now, sounding like a whole fucking Uncle Tom.
Watching, like, so I'm just, you know, I make videos, so I thought, why not make a video on this topic? Anyways, all right, guys, I'm gonna go, and I will see you soon on the next video. I'm currently working on this Vanderpump Rules video, guys. It's 11 seasons and over 100 episodes.
Yeah. We don't give a fuck about none of that shit, bitch. We don't give a fuck about none of that. Oh, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. Hey, Suburbanites, Beach Bums, City Slickers, listen, I'm glad y'all been rocking with me since 6:30. And I know that I said I would do a Nella After Dark, but one of my City Slickers sent this to me through Instagram, and I was like, oh, fuck no. No, the fuck she didn't. No, she did. No, she didn't. She got the right one and on the right day. Because, baby, everybody knows out here in these YouTube streets that you can come for me. But just know that I'm coming back swinging. Because what the fuck? You got me fucked up. If you think that I'm not going to say anything back, you got me fucked up. Oh, thank you, Glycolic. Oh, thank you so much. So much. So, guys, I'm jaded right now because really I am in my feels. Because I'm telling y'all, I really love children. I really am an advocate for children. And I really, I don't know. I want to do the Nella After Dark, but I think I need to do it tomorrow night. Because tonight, I'm not going to lie to y'all. This video that she made pissed me off so bad. Because no one ever thinks about the victim once it's over, like the family members of the person that did the offense. You know, they only think, "Hey, I want to get my loved one out," but it's like, "Hey, the person that you violated is still alive." No, time needs to be served for justice for that young girl. And so that kind of has me in my feels, y'all. I don't feel in the mood to do the Nella After Dark because this right here was so heavy. And, you know, I had to tell this woman how it is being a kid and having that happen to you because I went through it. And I'm so glad that y'all were here, you know, in solidarity and supporting me while I did this. Because listen, it's hard to talk about because I still remember that. I still remember the emotional pain that I was going through, and being like feeling like I was going crazy in my head. And I know that this is TMI, but I remember I was 8. I still remember the physical pain from that. So, you know, this woman, it hit different. This hit different. So I know I promised y'all like a Nella After Dark, and we'll like shoot the shits and have fun, and you know, we'll all talk shit. But this had me amped up. I know y'all could tell I was in my feels a few times, and I was yelling and cussing and wanting to pick up some shit and throw it over here. I didn't throw anything, but please know how much I really love y'all, how much I really do respect y'all, how much I care about each and every one of you. I even care about Alex's fans that are on the fence and they don't really know where to go or what to do with this. I want you to know that, yes, I was yelling in this video. I'm just passionate about what I believe in. But we really are a loving community. And you know, if you need someone to talk to, even to Alex's stands, all things Nella on Instagram, because I know that it's a touchy subject, and I know that it's something that is hard to talk about. Okay. But even for my non-followers, I am here for you. Maybe you feel like that you don't have anybody to talk to about it. You know, maybe you are one of those people who's like, Alex was your superhero. You wanted to have a life like hers, you know, the picket fence, the dog, the husband, the pregnancy, the beautiful home. And now you see that she is writing letters to a judge for an essay person to get out, and now you're lost. Well, I want you to know that there were people in this comment section that raised their hands. I raised my hand like over here where I am, and I gave my story, and I'm here. I mean that. I am not kidding. I'm not kidding. When it comes to that kind of thing, I'm an advocate for those people, and I'm a huge advocate for children. Thank y'all. Y'all are saying y'all appreciate me and thank me. Thank you for covering this, Nella. I know this is a hard subject to cover. Yeah. So I love y'all. I do. And I really, really, really thank y'all so much for being here for this, because I knew that it was going to be a touchy subject. I hope that YouTube doesn't take it down, because I did get really like mad and cursed more than I normally do. And I said the actual essay word out instead of just saying essay. So they might, and I don't care, because I feel that whoever you believe in, God, Jesus, Buddha, Allah, Muhammad, the universe, Mother Nature, whoever, the people that were here needed to hear it. And I am forever grateful for that. And I love my community. I love y'all so much. I really, really do. So tomorrow, Saturday, I'll do 8 p.m. I think. By that time, if you have little ones and maybe you will already have them in bed, you will have fed everybody or whatever. If you have a husband, fed the hubby, you know, got y'all talking out of the way, and then we can come hang out and spend some time talking about some ratchet shit. How silverbacks get it on. But tonight, it was a lot of emotional energy for me, and I just really needed to be honest with that with y'all. Y'all know I would never lie to you about it. So I love y'all, and I will go live tomorrow at 8 p.m. so that we can just have like some good old lighthearted fun, have a glass of wine or Diet Coke or Pepsi or fruit punch. I don't know, whatever you want to have to drink, have it. And let's just have like if there's some guys here too, because I don't know, sometimes there are, so we'll just call it friends. I was gonna say girls night hanging out, we're just gonna say friends night hanging out. Okay, so I love y'all. To all of my suburbanites, beach bums, and city slickers, thank you for tuning in, and I will see y'all tomorrow. Bye.